up
Detroit is out cold.
Take 313. We here now.
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
What's going on, nephew?
Man, long time no see, man. What's up with you?
Man, trying to hold it down, man. Getting things situated with this Christmas season, man. But
Man, I already know.
With Christmas season comes them Christmas games, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot going on in sports right now, man. A lot going on leading up to this Christmas, bro.
Yeah, it's been a lot since the last time we've been here. I'm just trying to think of some of the major highlights. The first thing that's coming to mind, just based off the hat and matching vest, is Michigan.
Man. Go blue.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Yep. They that Ohio State win was big. That Ohio State win was big.
Big, you know, it's double figures last time we beat them, man. They didn't beat us like 10 years straight.
Yeah, so that was huge. That was a good day.
Oh, yeah.
That was exciting to see. That was a major thing that happened. I'm trying to think. We had a lot of stuff going on in the NBA, a bunch of stuff going on. Oh, you know what? Before we get to the NBA, actually, and this was in between last time we saw each other on here, but just in relation to Michigan sports, the Lions got a W.
Man, got a dub. That was beautiful.
The Lions got a W.
That was beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a long time coming, bro. I remember the 0-16 season. That definitely didn't want to one-up that. So they played hard. They've been playing hard the last 3-4 games, though, man. So, usually sometimes if teams playing hard and playing together, eventually they'll get a win, man. And I think they just pushed through. It was a great game, man.
No, facts. That's facts. That's definitely true. I know I guess kind of just to keep it on the Detroit sports bandwagon here, Pistons so far. Cunningham, strong last few games. Team, obviously we're gonna take some lumps. We got a tough team, or a tough season ahead of us, a young team.
Not a lot of talent.
What have you been thinking so far?
I even before Cunningham had these, last couple of high scoring games, I've always seen that kind of game and that kind of skill set in his game. I actually was just telling your pops earlier today, man, that I think my man really is just a all-around player like a Draymond Green, how Draymond Green has everything happening except for he's a better scorer. You know what I'm saying? But how Draymond likes to set people up and does a great job. Not only likes to, but does a great job with helping people get easy buckets and, rebounding strong and playing defense. He's that same kind of player to me at the guard position, man, but a better scorer. It just seems like he doesn't try to go out and hit you for 25. He's trying to get his team in the game, get his team involved, and then he still would at times pick and choose when he wanted to score a little bit. I think he could definitely score that 20 to 25 point a game almost every game, between 20 to 25 every game if that's what he was trying to do. But I think he's just an overall player, man. And I think that's going to make us a great team down the road when we get other options and better players on the roster.
I was feeling everything you said besides the Draymond part. That was a little bit weird. But I was feeling everything you said though, like definitely all around talent. I feel like it's becoming, obviously we haven't seen too much of Jalen Green play, but I know in the city, at least, it was a lot of people who had differing views on who they thought we should have picked at least. And I think the more he's getting a chance to play, the more clear that it's becoming that we made a good decision. You know what I mean? Like I thought K was our pick the whole time, but I think it's becoming a little bit more clear as the season is progressing.
It depends on what you want. There's a lot of players that like scores. So if that's what you want, then Green is that guy. But I just think your man makes his players better.
No, I feel you. I feel that. I agree with that. So obviously Kate has been looking pretty good. As far as right now, I want to say like the odds makers have Evan Mobley as a rookie of your favorite, followed by Scotty Barnes. So both of them have been playing pretty good. You've been seeing them at all?
Yeah, man. I was just saying that both of those guys are balling, man. Mobley might be a better scoring Marcus Camby type of player. You know what I'm saying? He can play inside, but he can also play small forward. You know what I'm saying? And Mobley has a better outside shot than Camby had. Camby had a nice jump shot, but he didn't have three like that. Not that
Yeah, no,
Mobley
that's
shoots
true.
the three great, but he can shoot it. You have to respect his shot. But he does everything else well, man, and he doesn't need the ball to affect the game.
You coming with some real off the wall comparisons this week.
I mean, it's probably, again, you got to go back there with me sometime, though, man. But what's off the wall about him and Camby? 6'10", 6'11" guys play outside and inside, can defend wing players as well. I mean, dude, I think him and Camby is actually, again, a better scoring Camby. I think that's definitely a pretty hands-on.
I'm not gonna say I hate it, because at the moment I know out of college you got a lot of Chris Bosh comparisons. I guess the defense, I can see a little bit of Camby. I think that's a little, I don't know, maybe it got to grow on me.
So you thinking me saying Camby is disrespectful to the young fella?
Not necessarily that it's disrespectful, just that it's not the same type of player is all I'm saying. Not that it's disrespectful, obviously. Marcus Camby, he had a real good NBA career for a real long time. So not necessarily disrespectful, but definitely different. Definitely different.
How much is your man averaging? He only averaging like 15, right? 16?
Probably 13 or 14, maybe.
Dude, Camby did that rookie year, man. I mean, so they might have different kind of games, but I don't think it's that disrespectful at all, or even out of the realm of being close, man. Camby was giving you 14, 15. Right.
We'll come back to that. I'm gonna watch some more Evan Mobley.
Don't be disrespecting the old heads, X.
I'm gonna give him a nice player comparison. I don't know how I feel about Camby. I ain't disrespecting though. Camby.
I want to see who you think then. I mean, so I can kind of see where you at with that thought process as well.
Because you said Cunningham was like Draymond.
But guard wise, and I'm saying
strange.
that because of this, bro. He gets his players in the game. Your man looks to get his players in the game. You know what I'm saying? I almost see him looking to get his teammates in the game. Cunningham getting his teammates in the game more than I look to see him being offensive, man. He's almost like offense first. You know what I'm saying? When he can easily be, I'm the guy. Let me look to get my shot off. Just like Grant is looking to get his shot off. But he doesn't play that way, man. He almost plays like a role player, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by getting the and pretty good rebounder. You know what I'm saying? Again, not big man wise, but guard. You know what I'm saying? So that's defense, looks to get his teammates in the game. And I said far better score. So just those things about how Draymond makes his team better and how take Draymond out of that lineup, they're kind of a different team. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my man. You know what I'm saying? So, that was my comparison, but I hear you.
I feel it. They do some similar things. They do some very similar things. Draymond is more of an off-ball player offensively, as far as his screen setting, his cutting. They both do some playmaking. I feel like that's just because Draymond is more of a guard, like big man. And Cade he's a pass first guard, I would say. So I guess I could see it a little bit.
Yeah.
But definitely also some similarities there. So we'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? I know that that might not be the strong suit. It's player comparisons, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We'll work. We'll get a little better. That's all. We'll get a little better.
All right,
we'll get a little better.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm gonna let you get this one.
So I wanted to talk about this. I think we pretty much wrapped up the stuff that we was gonna say about sports in the area.
Lions.
Oh, I mean, what else you got? What else you want to say? What else you want to say?
It just popped back in my mind. How can we not? We're talking about sports, man. The Lions finally got that W, man.
Yeah, it feels yeah, it feels all right. It feels all right. It's kind of bittersweet to be so amped about one dub, but it still feels real good not to have zero.
Again, I don't know how old you. I don't remember how old you was if you were the 0-16, man.
Oh, I was around.
So us old heads, dude. We're not trying to see 0-17, bro. So I feel you on this one win. Let me get this one win. I won't be as hype about the second one. How about that? but I wasn't trying to mess around and beat the 0-17. Come on, man. That
We got don't we got a tie?
No, you right. We
Yeah,
do.
we got a tie.
We
We got
do
a tie
got a
and a win.
tie. I
So we got a
forgot
1
about
point.
that.
We got like 1.5 wins.
Yeah, nah, that's not a victory, bro. Okay,
Hey, look,
that
actually,
makes our season even better. We got a tie and a win. Yeah,
we
baby.
got a tie and a win. That's like close to 2 wins. One more thing though, while we talk about Michigan, we talk about Detroit. Friend of the show, Chaos Williams.
Yeah, man.
He had a fight. It was a couple weeks ago now at the time we were recording this, but between last time we saw each other and today,
Yeah.
and it was impressive. It was impressive. I think he climbed up to like the 22nd now ranked in his class in the UFC, which is a huge deal. He got a huge W. It was breaking the internet for a couple days. So salute, man. We was talking about sports in the city, and I couldn't let that moment pass without at least bringing that up because that was definitely big too. That was definitely big too. So shout out to Chaos.
Yeah, good job, Chaos. Represent, dog.
No, most def. But yeah, now that we wrapped up, unless you had something else you wanted to say about sports in Michigan, I was gonna bring up some NBA stuff that I wanted to ask you about.
One last thing before we sneak out of Michigan, bro. I got to represent your father in our school, man. Ferris State University, baby. Still number one in the country. Still number one in the country. Going on to the third round of the playoffs, man. Basically, it's that time, man. Go Bulldogs, baby. We already went to the championship. Lost in the championship about 3 years ago. So we're hoping to get back to the championship after this next game, man, and let this be the year that we take it home, man. Number one in the country, man, undefeated. Go Bulldogs.
Most def. Shout out to the Bulldogs. One thing that I can think about as far as somebody that's not undefeated, your homeboy, your main man, Dame Lillard. They struggling.
Yeah, man.
So this is the deal. Recently he told him that he wanted a bunch of money at the back end of his contract. He wanted to get like a 2-year extension. That would pay him into like his almost 40s. Like he'd be like 37. He'd be still getting like almost 60 million a year. So I don't know if Portland will want to give that to him. Also, I seen something earlier that CJ McCollum has a collapsed lung.
What?
Literally, just like, before we was recording, I seen something. He had a collapsed lung and will be reevaluated again soon. Like,
let's go. Man.
They just fired the general manager, like with all the stuff they had going on. This has all happened.
I saw that.
This has all happened. So I want to ask you, as our resident Damian Lillard stan, what is his future looking like from your perspective?
Well, I think his future can be whatever he intends it to be, man. He's still in control.
What would you like to see it be?
Where would I like to see him go?
What would you like to see it be?
Like to see him go. Huh?
Just what would you like? You want to see him go?
Oh, definitely, man. Nothing's gonna happen in Portland. I hate to have to see all-time players stuck at teams that aren't doing anything and they just continue to, how sad it was to see Barry Sanders with us at the Lions, knowing every year we wasn't going to do nothing. But we were just happy to see Barry do his thing. I don't want to see that for Lillard, man. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I would like to see him try to hit free agency some type of way, man, or construct some type of trade where he can go to an up-and-coming team with some players, man, because I don't think it would take a whole bunch for him to go somewhere and ball out. Like, I can see him going to New York and them being a whole different kind of team.
That's true. That's true.
You know
It's not a lot of teams. It's not a lot of teams that got enough stuff to get a Dame Lillard back, though, too.
Exactly.
It's not a lot. They've been struggling. I'm curious to see since we've spoken, LA, talking about the Lakers, LA, they've been struggling a little bit too now.
Ooh, yeah, that was.
Bron hasn't played a lot.
Whoa.
Westbrook and AD have played most of the games. They like close to 500 as far as a record right now. Not looking very great. I mean, everybody anticipated it to be some turbulence, getting them going in the right direction. It's a lot of people saying Frank Vogel is not looking good as a coach. There's a lot of stuff going on with them too. What have you been thinking so far as the season is progressing now?
as far as LA, I think him in LA would be great. So you're basically talking about trading Russ over there for him? Or you talking about keeping Russ and bringing him over?
I mean, I don't think there's any moves they really can make at this point with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna have to be making something work. I'm asking, as far as this season has been going though, what are you looking at for them? Is that still a team that's making it to the finals?
I'm still gonna roll with them, even though just like I did last year, bro. I rolled with them cats and we took the L. I had to eat that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think LeBron still, it's a whole different team when LeBron's playing. The thing I'll say is Anthony Davis to me isn't stepping up. I'm gonna agree with Barkley on this one. He's not stepping up like he should. Yeah, we got Russ, but bro, that shouldn't make you slow production at all. You're supposed to be the man. LeBron stepped back so you can step up and be the man. So he's supposed to be leading both of them. You know what I'm saying? At least with what the output he's putting on the floor, and he's not. He's still putting up all-star numbers, but dude, you still young. You the youngest guy. You a beast. You're supposed to be top 5. Dude, do we really need LeBron to play for us to beat mediocre teams? And if we do, then we are a mediocre team. You know what I'm saying? We're not an elite team. So with that being said, I think they should get rid of Vogel. I've been saying I never liked him. I wish they would have kept Jason Kidd myself because the connection he had with the players. But let's get somebody else in there, bro. I don't like him, man. He doesn't hold his weight. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't hold his weight. Even when he does his rotations, some of his rotations are silly. You know what I'm saying? Then there's guys that came back, some young guys. We need young legs. Let these cats play, bro. At these guards, we gotta let them play, man. So Russ and them can let Russ go ahead and, for one, let him have a seat so he's not out there rushing all the time. Have a seat, get some rest. Let some of these young boys play, man. So you won't have all those miles on your legs as we get closer to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. I ain't feeling. I ain't feeling Vogel, and sometimes coaches can hold you back, bro. I'm not gonna put everything on the coach, but a coach can either hold you back or a coach can give you that energy needed, man, to succeed. And your man's, he don't look like he giving them energy to succeed at all. So I got to go with the latter.
All right, I'm gonna ask one question. We don't gotta talk about the Lakers all day. One question, then, because I feel like you feel like the problem is a combination of people. So who is more so the issue so far? About a little over a quarter of the way through the season. Is it an AD problem? Is it a Frank Vogel problem?
AD, because AD supposed to be good enough to still have them win. Because they won one with the dude already. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they still can win another one with them if they're going to be able to win. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think AD, like I said, isn't stepping up and being the superior baller he's supposed to be.
No, I feel that. I agree. I would say I don't mind Frank Vogel. He might be I don't see it being him that's necessarily the leading reason for the struggles that they've had, especially with all the injuries and stuff too that they had. A lot of players out. It's tough to find those rotations when that's the case. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's more than just him really that's causing problems. When it comes to the rest of the season, I can still see them being, they're gonna have to get it together though, because Golden State is looking strong.
Yes, they are, man. Yes, they are.
Looking very strong.
Yes,
looking very strong. Honestly, right now, possibly Phoenix. Definitely Golden State. That's the only two teams right now that I can see.
Right, nobody else stands out to me like that. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, beating LA, those are the only other two teams I can see right now that I would confidently say, yeah, I think they'll beat them.
Hey man, question for you, nephew, because I don't know the answer, man. When is Kawhi supposed to be coming back, man? Paul George been holding down the Clippers, it seemed like, for dang near a year, don't it?
I don't think he do back like till the spring. So like possibly in the playoffs, but possibly a whole season.
And that just makes me think also, man, cats better never disrespect that dude no more, man.
Kawhi?
No, not Kawhi.
Oh, PG.
PG. Oh, the cats was really disrespecting PG a couple years ago, man. Like he wasn't the man. I'm like, dude, Come on, man. Ballers, no. Dude, your man can go. He holding that
Yeah.
team down by himself. Damn near like how Kawhi would be if he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, dude, again, that dude's a beast, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you right on the money. Right on the, who else you been? Who else has been surprising you in a way like that so far this year?
I'll say this, and it's easy to say him because he's always balling, but the Greek Freak, man, he continues to work on his game, man. He continues to work. 3 years ago, his game was limited. He would still give you 24, but his game was limited. The dude done worked on his game, man, every year, bro. You know, I'm like, man, he banging the three now off the dribble, coming up, banging that boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, man. And so now you got to respect him, to come to him. Now you know he blow by you, and nobody's gonna get in his way. I mean, he's almost unstoppable, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's almost unstoppable. He gets.
So is he the best player in the league right now?
I would probably say so. I would probably say so. I think so.
I'm mad at that answer.
And he's already shown he's a leader. He won a championship already. So yeah. He's almost unstoppable. What can he do, bro? He plays defense. He rebounds. He scores. He throws dimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really don't know. His weakness is free throw shooting, but he showed last year, championship game, last game to win that boy. He hitting free throws like he's an 80% free throw shooter all year round. You know what I'm saying? So he can shoot when needed, man. I really don't see a weakness in his game.
He definitely is filling this game out very nicely. I still don't think that I would call him the best player in the league.
Who you got?
If I had to answer who I think it is at this second, I would say Kevin Durant. And this is why.
Hey, go ahead. I want to hear, but I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing it.
So this is why. Maybe like, I don't know, within the last month, really, since Curry has been tearing the league, and he's been shredding the whole league. Mm-hmm. He's about to break the scoring, the 3-point shooting record very soon. Yep. He's absolutely been fooling. He averages the same exact amount of points as Kevin Durant right now. It's just nobody has to talk about it because it's a walk in the park like that.
Yeah.
Brooklyn has still been winning games, even though they have terrible defense. Yeah. James Harden
Harden just now starting to round about getting in shape, and they about to be in trouble because it looked like he's getting back where he was at. So it's really going to be a problem.
Exactly, though. And with that said, they still at the top of the Eastern Conference. I think they sit in second right now, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a real different and dominant type of player and scorer. And I think that I think I'll have to put him number one right now. After that, I don't know whether I want to say Curry or Giannis, but one of those two. You know what I'm saying? And that would be my top three, but I would definitely have to say KD right now.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with any of those three, bro. I wouldn't argue either of those three. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you said KD, I was like, oh, yeah. And Curry, of course, man. I mean, dude, it's crazy that dude is just unbelievable, man, to see the kind of touch and goes he got, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his shot is just unbelievable, man. It's crazy to see that kind of shooter. You know, like his pops and guys like Dale Ellis, and there's a bunch of old school 3-point shooters that used to shoot that boy. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, he's on a different level, man.
I realized something.
Clay's the only guy that I can really Clay and Durant. Those are the only other two guys that I can see that will be able to do anything with him shooting wise, bro.
Every time you make a reference to anything related to hoops, it's always somebody from at least, I'm gonna say, 15 plus years ago. I don't remember the last time I heard somebody say the name Dale Ellis.
Yeah.
I don't remember really when people reference Dale Curry. Besides when they talk about Steph.
That's because you're 12.
I'm not 12, but I'm saying there's been a lot of shooters between now and then that you could have picked from. Even there's been better shooters than them that you could have picked from.
Hey, there's not
even talking about the Lions.
Shooters
the first
that
thing you wanted to talk about was Barry Sanders.
Who?
What'd you say?
I said there's not many 3-point shooters better than Dale Ellis and your man. And Curry, his father, bro. And of course, I'm gonna bring his father up because his father's one of the best 3-point shooters of his time.
I'm just saying, I feel like we would appreciate it a little bit more if you could update the references to the time frame at least a little bit.
The 15-year-olds?
I can't relate with 15-year-olds either.
Oh, I'm just
you know what I'm saying? I can't relate with them either. But I'm just saying, it's a wide gap between now and the players that you keep bringing up. That's all. That's all.
Right, man. All right.
What else you want to talk about from the NBA so far this season? What else you got?
Let me see. League-wise, man. Really, man. I'm ready to find out yay or nay so I can get excited for the playoffs or not. If Kyrie's gonna play or not, bro. Because that would let me know. That would let me get prepared correctly for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Just say not this year. And I respect your, hey, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro. Your body is your body. It's your temple, bro. Do what you do. I'm not playing with you. Now, again, if I was hard on one of those guys and I came there to play with you, bro, and you bounce, even though everybody, again, respects the fact that it's your body, your temple, man. But they came to win a championship with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't see how they don't feel a certain kind of way. But me as a fan, I'm like, dude, I don't got to play with the cat. I just want to see the best teams that I can see, man. I think it would be great to see them play against Milwaukee in the East. And it would be great to see them play somebody in the championship if they get past Milwaukee, bro. It'd be great basketball.
Yeah, no, I agree. When it comes to Kyrie, I don't know. I'm only mad at Kyrie as a selfish fan who just would like to see him out there hooping again because everybody loves to see that. If I was KD and if I was James Harden, though,
right,
I would have a problem.
How can you not?
I would have a problem.
We came here for you, dude, so we can do this, man. I'm like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just going, I'm done. I mean, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, my take already is the same, nephew. I will have a problem because I'm on the team with you. I came here so we can do what we was gonna do. And looking at how the league, how even the good teams are falling off at times, man, if those three are together, they'd be them and Golden State would be the top two teams to me. I couldn't see either one of them teams lose no more than 5, 6, 7 games. I mean, at this point, you know what I'm saying? So
no, I feel you.
We're just missing out on good basketball, man.
So look, I'm gonna ask you these last. This is what we're gonna do, just to kind of make a quick wrap up of what we got going on as far as the stuff with the NBA. I'm gonna list off a couple of teams.
Okay.
I just want to hear when I say the name of the team, whether you think that this team has been playing better or worse than what you expected coming into the season.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Very simple.
Let's go.
I'll start at the top. We already talked about them. The Warriors.
They're playing better than I expected. I thought they would be good, but this kind of game, I thought they'd be having this type of season once Clay got back.
What about the Suns?
They're playing about how I expected. I thought they would.
This is what you expected?
Yeah, I thought they would be a great team. They just went to the finals. You know what I'm saying? I thought they would be a great team.
All right, look. What about this? Chicago Bulls.
Oh, definitely overachieving from where I was at. I didn't expect this at all.
I feel like I remember you was hating on them a little bit.
I never hated on them, but I didn't think they would be this good. Well, you always thought they would be this good?
I wouldn't say I expected them to be like, I'm going to say this. When I first seen the roster that they rolled out, they didn't look like they had a bunch of depth to be a top seed, but I definitely said they would have been a top 4 seed in the playoff East. Team. Definitely a guaranteed playoff, not a play-in, like a guaranteed playoff.
For sure.
But, I mean, we'll see. Like, you know what I'm saying, how they end up planning out as the season finishes. They're
balling right now, though.
Balling. What about the let's keep it in the Eastern Conference. What about the Knicks?
Man, they're playing about how I thought the Knicks are. I mean, you're hyped with them because they were down for so many years and now they got a solid team. But so I think you being hyped with them kind of pushes you to want them to be a good team rather than solid. So I expected solid, and they are solid.
Easy enough. The only other one I'll ask you, man, what did you who's been your favorite team to watch so far? Just a fun team, somebody you've been keeping up with.
Golden State. Golden State, man. I mean,
Yeah.
And my Pistons teams, I'm definitely trying to catch as many Pistons games as I can. But as far as team I'm amped to see besides the Pistons is definitely Golden State, man. There's no better basketball than the ball they play, man.
Hey, let's hit a Pistons game, man.
All right.
During the
I'm
holidays.
definitely down with that. Let's do that.
Next couple weeks, man. Let's get down there, man. Let's get to the LCA. You know what I'm saying? Touch down there and check them boys out.
Get down one before Christmas.
We'll talk. We'll talk sometime during this holiday season, Christmas, New Year, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. You right. Okay. Well, I had to look at the this evening, man. Once we get off, we'll go ahead and look up the schedule, man, and see what's upcoming.
Let's do it, man. We're gonna see y'all again real soon. We definitely appreciate everybody that taps in with us every time, man. Keep showing us love. We definitely appreciate that. Man, what you got for him?
Now, I just want to continue, add to nephew, saying that we appreciate all the love. And hey, we got more guests to come in our upcoming show, surprise guests. So we'll make sure you continue to come back and check us out at What Up Doe Sports. Appreciate you.
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?